Welcome to the beautiful island of Digera. Over the next 20 days, I'm going to be guiding 2 expeditions in search of the largest fish in the world. We're going to be immersing ourselves in all the local coral reefs, having amazing wildlife encounters, and of course making plenty of memories. Welcome to my whale shark expeditions for 2023. So we are on the island of Digera here in South Ari Atoll, and the name Digera translates to Long Island in the local tongue. It's very apt given that it's the longest island in this atoll. This island is going to be our base for these expeditions over the next 20 days, and it's perfectly located on the South Ari Marine Protected Area. I'm running these expeditions in collaboration with the Maldives Whale Shark Research Program, an incredible organisation here in the Maldives researching whale sharks. This NGO does incredible work researching whale sharks here in the Maldives, and I actually used to be a research assistant for them back in 2019, which is where my underwater photography journey started. It's going to be an amazing 20 days. Let's go and find out what the ocean has in store for us. Now, back in 2019, when I was a researcher with MWSRP, we were out here every single day on the boat looking for whale sharks, collecting data and analysing it once we got home in the evenings. At the same time, when we weren't seeing sharks, we were in the water freediving and snorkeling on the reefs, capturing some of the amazing animals that we saw here. Now that's what I wanted for this expedition, to be able to combine science with photography. Having the current whale shark research program staff give presentations on whale sharks as well as other marine megafauna, and then me coming in and giving photography workshops as well as videography and editing as well. Now, during the first expedition, we were lucky enough to see a whale shark on the very first day. And we weren't really expecting it. We were on our way back home when we found the shark. We jumped in and we got to spend maybe about a minute. This shark didn't really want to hang around on that particular day. Sometimes it's like that. They have individual personalities just like humans do. And on that day, this shark didn't want to stick around. But it was great to be able to give everyone a glimpse of a whale shark on the very first day. After that, the sharks were a little bit more shy. But in the meantime, another planktivore took their place as the star of the show. As you can see, the manta rays around here went crazy in that period, and we were spotting them every single day in the lagoon feeding in the mornings. What an incredible morning snorkeling with the mantas just off our home island, Digera. We were in the lagoon this morning swimming with probably 3 to 4 feeding mantas. They were just coming so close. It's incredible how they don't care about people when they're feeding, and they'll come right up next to you, straight in front of you, and just duck down below you at the last minute. Incredible being able to get some cool images as well with the light coming through. Now we've just dipped in for a morning snorkel. Look at the view, look at the visibility just there. That's the island that we're staying on, so we're not come far. As I've said before in previous vlogs, feeding manta rays are one of the most incredible things that you can be in the water with. They're so ambivalent to people, and they just come right past you whilst they're feeding with those big mouths open, gulping up all the plankton in the water. We were lucky enough to get some really cool encounters with these manta rays in the mornings here in the lagoon before we went out to search for whale sharks, and I managed to snap some of these cool shots of the gang in the water with the mantas. It's amazing how close all this wildlife is to our island. We can find these mantas in the morning just by putting the drone up, and it's the perfect start to the day, getting in with these mantas before we head out. Now, speaking of drones, drones are an incredible tool for spotting whale sharks and really help in collecting the data in this area. Back when I was out here in 2019, that was the first time that I started flying a drone, and I was nowhere near as good a pilot as I am now. I did spot one whale shark back in 2019 with the drone, and it's an incredible feeling. There really isn't another feeling like it when you're flying the drone and you're looking at the screen and you see that distinctive shadow of a whale shark coming towards you, and you yell to the captain and everyone gets excited and you get into the water. It's honestly one of the most amazing feelings, and we were lucky enough on this trip to spot a few using the drone as well. Now 3 days in a row, I had some incredible timing with the last drone battery of the day. Every single time within a few seconds of sending the drone into the air, I was able to find a shark coming towards us more often than not, which made for some incredible encounters in the late afternoon by ourselves with these sharks. Now, it wouldn't be fair of me to talk about this expedition and everything that's going on here with the science that we're collecting without talking about the tourism that happens in this area as well. Because this is one of the few areas in the entire world where whale sharks are present all year round, there is a huge tourist pressure from people trying to come to this area to swim with these amazing animals and have their once-in-a-lifetime moment. Now, whilst that's amazing and ecotourism is definitely a great way of conserving wildlife, it can also be detrimental to the animals as well when done unsustainably. Unfortunately, that is often the case here in the Maldives, where there's too many people, too many boats around one shark, and people aren't observing the laws of legislation. Boats coming in way too quickly, making it dangerous both for shark and for humans. People getting too close to the shark, trying to touch it and even riding it. Those are a couple of the code of conduct rules that get broken here on a daily basis. But this just further shows why the data collected by MWSRP is so important in driving change in this area. We were so incredibly lucky on the second expedition to have so many encounters with sharks. We met a number of individuals, and a few of them we met a couple of times. There were even a couple of sharks that haven't been identified yet and might potentially be new sharks which we get to name. Just when we thought it couldn't get any better, on the last day we had the most incredible encounter, and I'm just going to roll this clip now because I had to record an in-person reaction to it immediately after it happened. We've just seen the craziest thing. I'm sorry if the audio for this is terrible, but it's windy as hell up here. We were down with a whale shark, probably 5-6 meters down freediving. Visibility was terrible. Loads of plankton everywhere. Went down one more time to get an ID shot. Went out the murk, came a second shot. Honestly, the craziest thing. Seeing two sharks together is like 1 in every 100 to 200 experience. Seeing them interact is even rarer than that. It's like gold dust. So seeing that together was just mad. You can see I'm kind of lost for words. I never smile like this. This is honestly crazy and an incredible way to end the expedition. We're gonna hang out and see if they come back up again, but this is honestly mind-blowing. I'm sorry about the audio on that, but I just had to react immediately as soon as we had that encounter. It's not often that I get so excited and so worked out about something, but seeing two whale sharks interact like that together is like gold dust, and to see it on the last day of this incredible expedition was just the icing on the cake for these amazing 20 days. It's been an incredible 20 days on this island, searching for the world's biggest fish and having some incredible encounters, not just with whale sharks, but the other amazing animals that are found in this area on the reefs here, which are so healthy. We've made some incredible memories with two groups of amazing people, and we're going to take these back with us for the rest of our lives. I'm glad to have met all these amazing people and had them on this expedition, and I'm sure that we'll all be meeting up somewhere across the world for other adventures in the future. It was amazing being able to share whale sharks with everyone, and for some people it was their first ever time seeing these incredible animals.
For the first time, I was squealing with excitement. My snorkel, I think I was shouting at my friend Sarah. I was like, Sarah, that's a shark! And I don't know, I feel like it's definitely smaller than I expected because we saw a baby, but I think that's also the tender moment of it. I think you can see how like a small creature can grow out so big, essentially. So I'm also really looking forward to coming back here and seeing a bigger one.
Sharing my work on Instagram is amazing, but really being able to bring people out into the field with me and share these experiences in person and seeing their faces light up as they see all these amazing wildlife is just the most special thing, and I hope to be able to do more of it in the future. Thank you for joining along and watching this vlog, and hopefully it made it feel as if you were out there in the field with us during this expedition. If you're interested in coming on my next whale shark expedition or another wildlife expedition that I'm taking next year, make sure to hit the link in the bio below to sign up for my newsletter. That's where everyone gets notified of my dates for next year. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.